Okay, I'm going to shuffle along because, you know, you can see how excited I am about this. Okay, this is what I've been doing my research on recently, is like using metaphor and play is a really interesting way for us to think about vulnerability differently, right? So there's a bunch of research that says actually if we move and we move together, there's a thing called physical literacy theory, where if we do these different types of movements, so Cirque du Soleil do it with the scarves, and one of the chaps I've been interviewing and doing some research with, his name's Dean Krelaz. He's mad, but he does all of the performance psychology for Cirque du Soleil and for the Washington Nationals and for a bunch of the hockey teams in the States, and they throw scarves, right? And they try and do synchronized movement. And what they found is that if we move in a certain way and we embody certain things, we get more confidence, we grow relatedness, and what it engenders is socio-cultural risk-taking, which creates psychological safety, which is the creation of psychological safety, right? So there's actual evidence to show this now. So I want to talk about a little bit about embodied movement, right? So it's a form of play which lowers barriers, right? And creates communitas, which is us getting together. And then play also preps us for the future, right? So when we play as kids, what we're actually doing is testing things out for the future, right? Can I say this? Can I move this way? Can I do this? Oh yeah, cool, I can. Okay, good. Now I know that I can take that into real life situations in the workplace. And we're gonna do a little example here for the swimming pool. Don't worry, where did my swimming pool slide go? Please hold. Missed my slide order up. Look at that. Okay. Okay. 3 volunteers, please. 1, 2, 3.
And
Yep. This is the swimming pool. Okay. Let's say this end is the deep end. This is the diving board. Okay. Might come out to maybe, what's your name?
Kathy.
Kathy?
Yep.
Nice one, Kathy. Where are you from?
New Zealand.
Oh my God. It's on the planet. Whitaker's chocolate.
Yeah, absolutely.
All day, every day. Right. This is the shallow end. Okay. That's the spectator gallery, obviously. Let's say over here, it's changing rooms. Yeah. What I want you guys to do is place yourselves in the pool with how you feel about your current job.
I don't think I understand the question.
That's what I'm telling you. Okay.
What about the current job?
Your current job. Are you in the deep end? Are you in the shallow end? Are you in the spectator gallery? Are you in the changing rooms? Are you on the diving board?
Right.
Okay, and now I want you guys to ask some questions, and there's a few up there, right? So Kathy, let's start with you. I'll do the first one, yeah? Then I want you guys to jump in, okay? Why are you where you are?
We are mid projects, and so we fluctuate between being in the deep end and like, oh my goodness, we've got to get this delivered, and on the other side where it's really great and we love all the stuff. So we're very much in the middle, fluctuating between drowning and going in the right direction.
Okay, so the deep end for you signifies drowning.
Yeah, for me it would signify drowning. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Although I can swim, by the way.
Trained lifeguard.
And I'm pretty good at it.
Okay, nice. What questions do people have for Kathy?
How are you feeling about that?
It's very stressful. Stressful for me, stressful for my team. Hard to not place stress on my team knowing how stressful it is. I love my team who are here with me. So yeah, it's stressful.
Are you in a, is there something that will make a difference?
So it's something that I if I have the chance later to talk about, but I think false deadlines is something that I've recognised as an issue. So we tend to put false deadlines on ourselves. We have to get it done by this date because, without actually asking why are we doing that. So where's the why? Come back to the why. Is anything going to collapse? Is anything going to break? Am I going to lose lots of money? Am I going to, put the company in jeopardy? And if none of that stuff is there, then change the deadline. But battling that alignment with other people in the leadership team can always be difficult because you've said going to get it done by this date, and then you have to convince them as to why now it's actually going to be 3 months later. Yeah.
So here and there actually some hard conversations with the leadership about those deadlines.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's tough.
And if you had the chocolate Sam mentioned, where would you be in the pool?
Kicking on the side of the pool.
I don't work with them. Yeah. So where would you like to be is a question I like to ask as well.
It's hard, I suppose. I wonder what the changing room represents, and I couldn't connect with what that changing room would represent. Maybe that for me would represent a space where you can have clarity and thought, like I'm changing to get to the next space. So maybe the changing room's always a goal to get to, right? But I'm not sure if that's what it represents for everybody.
The thing is, that's the point.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
represents you, right?
Yeah.
Answer.
Ability to talk about this stuff. Because we've objectified the feeling essentially, or the emotions going on and going, well, actually, I'm just in the middle and I want to get here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a question?
No.
You were just in-
Yeah, I was like, better be on the spectator gallery. That everything is being taken care now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
I appreciate it. Michelle?
So I've taken a few weird interpretations. So actually I was initially in the deep end and I've come out of that. There was a tumultuous time in my team. My direct report, her father passed away. It triggered it because I lost my dad 5 years ago. And it was just, I had to take on all of her work, run onboarding it every week, logistics, etc. I was drowning. Right? That's how I felt. I've come out of that and I've got a couple of other projects that I'm working on. But the changing room represents two things. One, clarity. I'm thinking. What's going to happen? What am I going to do? I have a bunch of projects that I need to work on and I'm crafting. But I have a set of barriers, challenges that I'm fighting. So I'm going to go and find what I can find Tom to go and see if I can swim. My interpretation. So I'm trying to find the thing that I need to put on. Oh, okay, let's go. This is my interpretation of my mind. So yeah, hope that makes sense.
Questions? What questions do you have?
what does that thing look like that you're looking for?
Good question. I don't know. So I have a few different barriers. Confidence. The challenges leadership wise. The role in which I need to take on more of, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion. But I'm trying to really come out of my space. Sorry, I'm very visual.
I love it. I love it.
Come out of my space and try and think of it in new lenses instead of the lens that I was kind of in. So I'm trying to go, okay, what can I do more of? These kind of days help with that. Innovative thinking, just lots of different thoughts swirling, and to craft something that I think I can believe and go ahead with.
In the organisation, you have those different lenses that you can go to.
Not always, no.
You know, in this current job, are there people that you think
Yes,
actually?
here and there, little bit. Depends on the thing that I'm looking at. But I also needed some downtime, and I haven't had that. Juggling a lot of plates. So it's like trying to prioritize the
So putting some structure
silence.
around.
Yeah,
Structure for
structure and
silence.
silence. Yeah,
Yeah.
structure and silence, basically. It'll help me get to the thing that I need to get to.
As your most confident self, where would you like to see yourself?
Here in this example.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I love
A cocktail.
Right. Awesome. Okay, last but not least.
So I initially was gonna go for the deep end. Yeah. And then I said, why not the shallow end? And then when you mentioned that it doesn't matter, it resonated more for me, the changing room. And then I put my own logic into it. So why I was thinking initially the deep end, because I like to see depth an impact in what I do in my life and everything. If I don't see that, I'm completely disengaged. I leave it alone. Get the hell out of my way. And then I thought the shallow end, I was like, uselessness, don't like it. Yeah. And then I associated it with my, because isn't this like right now about like what's going on in our job right now? Yeah.
Right.
All right. There was a point in time where I felt very much engaged. Yeah. Very much deep in work and impacting and doing things, actually, you know, making a difference and helping people out and everything. And then I said, there was a time not too long ago where I felt like nothing is going on. Yeah. So now, right now, how I feel, I gotta go to the changing room. I'm about to make a big decision right now. And I'm a kind of person, I'm very cold turkey. I'll stay quiet and then I just surprise people. I just stay quiet and like, yeah, you think you know what I'm doing? Surprise. So, that's why I threw in the whole skinny dipping thing. Nobody expected that. Yeah. So go to the changing room to just take everything off and then jump in the pool. You know what I mean? Like that. So what I feel that all of them mean, in my perspective, depth has to do with depth in what you do, feeling, and, you know, meaning in things. Shallowness is lack of contribution, you know, to what you're doing in that point in time. And the changing room represents that point of action where you're about to do something.
Thank you.
It was a round of applause.
It was-
That's all right.
Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you.
Any questions?
Where do you prefer to be?
Where I prefer to be. I'm not like her. I would like to go everywhere.
Yeah.
So in career, in life, I don't like to feel stuck. I like to be free. If I feel that something is holding me down, I will either break it, send it away, or change, adapt to it. Adapt or die. So that's why I said I'm unlike her. I like to be able to change when I feel like it. I like to be able to go in the deep end when I feel like it, and to do nothing when I feel like it, you know? So I would like to be free. That's how I would put it.
Swimming links in the pool, maybe.
Maybe I'm in the pool. Maybe I don't want to be in the pool.
Or in the spectator. Okay, got it. Any more? What more questions? One more?
Real me.
Did you like the swimming pool metaphor? How did you feel about the swimming pool
I
metaphor?
actually love the swimming pool metaphor, and I liked it even more whenever you said, "I'm not going to tell you anymore." I love when you said that. I'm like, oh, that makes it even, that's freedom for me. So why I love the swimming pool metaphor, because water's about flow. So I like to flow. So I love the swimming pool metaphor.
I'm trying to bring more play into my life. I'm someone who loves to think. So now the strategy is the first thing that comes to mind. Do that. Which is what? So when you said nothing else, I was like, I'll fight my brain. Okay, I'm gonna go on the first train of thought. But yeah.
Every time I do this, every time everyone says, well, what does the deep end mean? What does the shallow end mean? I'm not telling you. It's up to you, right?
Yeah.
So thank you all very much.
What it means for you.
So I actually have a company which I work with that actually use that for their chickens. Right? So at every meeting, they'll use the metaphor of the swimming pool just to go, okay, how's everyone arriving? Are you in the deep end, the shallow end, diving board? What's going on for you right now? So do a quick round at the start of the meeting for 10 minutes to actually ask how people are arriving. So you can use it there too. Okie dokie. So this is my conclusion, right? And I'd love it if, you know, you had your own and we can talk about them after. But building that safety enables initiative. Yeah. Initiative is